would be, okay, the meeting is being live streamed now. Yes. And we have, let's start the webinar for today. Okay. No, wait. First, I have to put my own phone on mute. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. So hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. And today, the topic is something that I would have thought I was extremely clear on, but I was told that no, apparently not. Many people don't understand this line of mine. I keep saying action doesn't matter. Action doesn't matter. Action doesn't matter. So when I'm saying that the action doesn't matter, what are you taking it as? What are you thinking about? Because many of you will suddenly spring up and say, how can we live life without taking any action? When I have to take action towards everything, I have to eat my food, I have to prepare the food. What do you mean by action doesn't matter? And so, I've discussed this in probably 100 other avenues, every place, that it is not about the action. But today, since many of you have this problem about what to do if the action doesn't matter, what is it that I will do? How will I solve a problem of mine if I'm going to take no action about the problem? So what I will do today is mostly invite you guys to write something about your situation where you think you need to take an action, or where you don't understand what action is to be taken. And on top of that, I keep saying to you, action doesn't matter. Action doesn't matter. And it results in a lot of confusion for many of you. So while in the meanwhile, I will keep talking about how action doesn't matter. But really, if you guys will put down some of your situations, I will address them one-on-one to say, what is it that you can do and what is the action that we are talking about? So firstly, let me take this off the table completely by saying, no, not only does action matter, but action should be taken immediately. Action should be taken immediately, which is completely the opposite of what I say, action doesn't matter, action doesn't matter. I'm always going around these loops and being very sarcastic about things, but you will get to see, actually, I'm still saying the same thing. When I'm saying to you that take action immediately, I'm actually still saying that action doesn't matter. So what is it that I'm asking you to take action on? When I ask you to take action, it is first and foremost, one and only one action, which is to say, let me look within at my range of emotions. That is the only action that you ever need to take. The only action that I will push you toward. There are so many people, it happened in one of the webinars as well, happens all the time. Oh, what action should I take? This is a situation in front of me. What action should I take? Oh, somebody who had rejected me earlier has come back to me. Now, what action should I take? I went into one career choice and now I'm not liking that career choice. What action should I take? I went with one fellow and I got married to him. I'm not liking the fellow that I married. What action should I take? And so the first action, and I say, well, okay, so far I've been saying action doesn't matter, and you people are getting confused as to what to do, what not to do. So let me change my stance altogether. Take immediate action. How about that? Take immediate action. But what is the action towards? Take immediate action to looking within, to finding out what frequencies are you right now roaming in. Whatever the frequencies that you are roaming in, that is the first place of looking. That is the first place of action. When you are doing energy work, that is actually the only place of action. But I do say to you, Action doesn't matter. Action doesn't matter. And then I say in a second line, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can take any action. And what is exactly, meant by you can take any action? So many confusing, well, I guess that's the reason you're sitting in confusion frequencies, that the frequencies belong to you. Which frequencies? The confusion frequencies. But they're all coming up when I say to you, action doesn't matter. So here it is, the only action that really, really matters is that of looking into your emotion. And then when I say to you, and then you take any action. When do you take any action? You take any action after you come into equanimity. After you come into equanimity. Otherwise, what happens to us? We're always attached to one outcome or another. One outcome or another. They might be totally different. I'll tell you. For example, somebody came to me and said, oh, I really, really, really want you to save my mother. My mother is going through a lot of health issues. She's in the hospital. I cannot let go of her. Please, 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 please. You have to save my mother. And I said, first, look within. From which place are you asking all of this from me? You are coming to me from extreme desperation. No, 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 no. I really want that you should do something to save my mother. I normally make no such promises, none. But at times it so happens that when I'm sitting and somebody speaking something will come out of my mouth. That is not me speaking, or well, at least that is not me in the body speaking through my mind. It simply just happens that, yes, in that moment, some divine energy has been tapped into and some divine answer will come through the mouth. And so the answer might be, and this is the answer was, okay, fine, go. Your mother will be alive. Your mother will be alive. Well, sure enough, mother was alive. And then after that, after some time, this person was the only one left to take care of the mother. The brother signed his hands off saying, no, cannot do. I have a job to go to. This person is also now wanting to come back to her job. But guess what? Now the mother is there. And she's like, array, now the mother is still in the hospital only. At least if this way she would have gone. So look how quickly you changed from one to the other. You simply changed your side. However, what you didn't change, you changed your stance altogether. At one moment, you want your mother. At one moment, you think she's better off going away. You changed your stance. What you didn't change was your energy of desperation. Because now the situations are different. However, your energy is still making you feel desperate. So that is why take a look within to see what all energies you are currently engaging in before you take action. And so I say, action doesn't matter. The one place to go to after you figured out what am I feeling would be the place of equanimity. When we come into equanimity, the action, or rather the place we bring ourselves to, that is the action, to bring ourselves to the place of equanimity. If this, so what? If not, so what? What does it mean? That we look at every situation and whatever are our deepest, darkest fears about that situation. Oh my God, if this happens, then that will happen. Oh my God, if this doesn't get done, then I will lose this, I will gain this. Whatever it is that you have tied your outcomes to, understand that the frequencies under all of these are of fear. And the only way that you can bring yourself to equanimity is by letting go of the fears. And so as you let go of the fears, every fear, you think every fear is going to happen right now only. All of it is going to manifest in the now only. And you actually tend to operate from that space. However, fears are just a frequency, only a frequency. From all of the frequencies that you could have picked surrender or faith or joy. No, in this moment, you picked fear. And so when I talk about a place of equanimity, what has to first be released? The fears. So you look at what if this and what if not this? And you address, you process all your emotions of fear by looking at, what all extreme outcomes have you created in your mind that you are now afraid of. Your mind will keep putting you into more fear if you haven't observed that your frequency is of fear. It might so happen that you're taking a decision right now. You've worked on yourself. You've brought yourself out of fear. You've looked at your judgments. You've brought yourself into a place of equanimity. And from that space, you take some action. And you're feeling mighty good about this, that, okay, I worked on myself. The energies are playing out fine. Everything is okay, etc., etc. And you sit in this place of equanimity today. Well, what says to you that the fear cannot sign you back in tomorrow? The fear frequency is in the air. And if you are still holding on to it, you're still kind of, attached to that channel, you're still subscribing to that particular television channel, anything, anywhere, anyhow, the next day, you could be playing the same channel. And then people will come to me, I worked on it for 2 days, I released the fear. But the fear keeps coming back. And here is again the thing I ask you. When it comes back, to uski aarti kyun utar rahe ho? If it has come back, it's not that the process is going to change. It's not that something different is going to happen now. When it comes to your awareness, do what you did earlier, which is release. Release, don't sit in it. After all, those are the only two choices that we have. We either sit in it or we shed it. We sit in it or we shed it. So shed it. The minute you become aware that I did this 3 days ago, but something more is again putting me back there, understand we are not just one layer of fear. There are layers and layers of every frequency there is. And so even if 10 layers have been released, maybe you are getting to see the 15th layer. And if you're getting to see it, why keep on holding to it? Simply release it. Allow it through the same process by going back to equanimity, by looking at it, which emotion am I sitting in, and by looking at it and by releasing it. Many people will be like, okay, I've released the fear for 3 years. I've been releasing it or whatever. I've released my judgments for this person for 3 years now. That person still hasn't changed. When is that person going to change? Well, my dear, let me tell you, if you've been releasing anything with an outcome firmly in place that, oh, I am doing this so that this change will happen on that person, then nothing has been released. Your attachment to outcome hasn't been released. Your expectation of other people to change hasn't been released. Your fears haven't been released. Nothing has been released if the finger is on the outside on somebody else to change. The finger on the inside only takes us to one place, which is, can I change my frequency? That's the only thing that we are asking you to change. Not even for you to change as a person, because you are every person there is. You think that you have certain character traits and this is you and this is how you operate. This is not you. This is the play of the frequency that you are sitting in at this moment. If yesterday you were sitting in the fear frequency, you will only act from fear. If today you are sitting in the confusion frequency, every topic, including this, will confuse you. That no, what does me said don't take any action at all. So I'm not taking any action. But the action, the only action, have you taken? Yes, I worked on my energies 3 days ago, and now the same situation is playing out, but I'm not taking any action because Meenal said so. That day was that day. And today, again, when you're sitting in the same situation, what are you experiencing? Are you experiencing the same lightness that you experienced that day when you didn't take any action? A story to tell over here. For example, somebody came to me and said, I found out that they had some form of a TB, and that TB was in the lymph nodes, some place. I can't actually remember the detail, but they had some TB. They came with me to a trip, and I'm sitting right across them. And as I said, sometimes it so happens that things will come out of my mouth. So suddenly, out of nowhere, I tell them, oh, well, what if I tell you? What if I tell you that you don't have TB? What would you do? So they said, well, we will believe that we don't have TB. I will believe that whatever has come through your mouth is indeed the situation, and I don't have TB. I said, okay, at some point in time, if you feel like letting go of your medicines, you can probably do that. Let go of your medicine. Okay. What that person did, because they were sitting in the frequency of trust in that moment, in that next day. So they let go of the medicine right away. They let go of the medicine right away because they were sitting in the frequency of trust. For a week, everything was hunky-dory. They were sitting in the frequency of trust and everything was perfect. And then the week changed, a few days went by, and the frequency of fear started to play. When the frequency of fear started to play, it was like, am I doing the right thing? You know, Ma told me that someday you can release the medicines, but I released it the very next day. Is it the right thing? Maybe I should have taken it for some more time. Maybe I should have released it later. Maybe I should talk to the doctor. All of these started to play from fear. Now, the good part about this was that the woman was completely aware. In that moment, too, she was aware. She asked herself the question time and again, what am I feeling? As she asked herself, what am I feeling? Well, the answer was, of course, fear. So what is to be done? Act in fear, go to the doctor, resume your medicines again, go back for another checkup, or to release the fear. And so this is the action that she took. Understand that before she was in equanimity, she was okay with what if this, what if not that. And so that place of surrender will already take you to zero action. But when you come into fear, you might want to take some action, but you would be taking that action in the fear frequency. And so she didn't take that action in the fear frequency. She actually started to release the fear. As soon as the fear would get released, guess what is the action you have to take? Nothing. So she took no action. But time and again, she said, over the next 3 weeks, so many people came and said, are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Why are you not taking medicine? Why are you not doing this? And she kept recognizing that those were reflections of hers coming to her, showing to her her own fears, her own doubts about not taking action or not taking the physical kind of action, not going to the doctors, not doing this, not doing that. So she kept recognizing, and the only thing that she did actually was that internal work on herself, not working on outside, but working on her own fears, on her own energies of trust, on her own energies of worry, anxiety, all of that stuff. After a few weeks, months, whatever it was, when it was time for her to go back again to get a checkup, guess what? That symptoms, that entire whatever the TB was, it was missing. It was no longer there in the system. But what action did she take? Did she take some action? Did she go to the doctor when the checkup was due? Take any action. Take any action, because that is when I say actions don't matter. The frequency that you are sitting in. Had she cleared her actions, well, had she cleared her emotions within, and then after that gone to the doctor, some more stuff might have played out to show her some more fears. Or maybe right there and then she would have seen that the outside, that is it the word I'm looking at? That illness, that disease, that condition is already not there. Who knows what might have turned up? But that is not where the work is. The work is constantly within. The outside, the looking at the outside, mostly will bring us to the fear frequency. For example, again, a similar situation, but this time with me. A long time ago, when I was simply, not even going for a medical checkup or anything, I was just in the shower and I get this one line saying, "You have cancer. You have cancer." And I've spoken about this even earlier. And the minute I got this understanding, I have cancer, well, what understanding? I heard it. That was a thought that came in. I wasn't thinking about cancer, but that thought came in. So I knew it's that same, the same divine energy with the answers for me right now. And it's telling me I have cancer. And I immediately asked, because I checked within and I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything, not in that moment. And so I asked in guidance itself, so what should I do? Should I go to the doctor? Should I take an action? And the answer came, no. Don't go to the doctor. That will only increase your fears. How beautiful that the guidance said, so don't go to the doctor. By the time I came out of the shower, I'd forgotten this, that whatever I just received, because I don't have to take any action. I asked in guidance, and in guidance itself, the answer came, yes, no. Many people will say to me, but we don't receive guidance like this. I don't receive guidance as to what I should do. Money doesn't talk to me that frequently. And I actually say to them, once you have come to equanimity, if you have come to equanimity and you're not hearing the answer, the first condition being, if you have come to equanimity, the state of equanimity. After that, if you're not hearing the answer, the action doesn't matter. What is it that I do? I actually toss a coin. I toss a coin. I toss a coin to say, okay, whatever the coin says is money saying, giving me the answer. And I cannot tell you if the answer is heads. And sometimes people will be like, no, toss it again in front of us. And when I toss it again, the answer is always the same as it was before, because it is not a random coin toss. It's actually money speaking to me through that coin toss. And so to understand that before I even do the coin toss, it's important for me to be in equanimity. If I'm not in equanimity, I will keep tossing the coin till I get the outcome that I'm attached to. And it's not about, going through the coin 5 times. It's about, are you in equanimity or not? How to even check whether you're in equanimity before you take some action? When the coin is up in the air and it comes down and you're ready to look at the outcome, don't look at the outcome. Firstly, see, are you okay or are you wishing? Are you wishing for a particular outcome? Are you still thinking, oh, I really wish this would be the case? If that is the case, you're still not in equanimity. The coin toss doesn't matter. First, bring yourself to equanimity. I have many webinars on equanimity. Please go through all of those. They're all about coming to the place of fearlessness. If this, so what? If not, so what? If this happens, so what? If it doesn't happen, so what? And from that place, already you have become aware of your fears. You have shifted your fears. That is exactly the place where the outcomes begin to shift already. The outcomes begin to shift. The fear frequency has certain outcomes attached to it. When people ask about destiny and free will, I always say, destiny and free will is not one single point for everything. No. As a matter of fact, there are destinies to every frequency. You sit and do all of your actions in fear frequency, it's going to have its own destiny points. If you sit and do all of those same actions, but this time in fearless frequency, it is going to have a different consequence, a different destiny point that it is going to resonate at. So the action to be taken is not whether I should go with this or go with that, but the action to be taken is, what if this happens? Can I bring myself to equanimity? What if this happens? What if this does not happen? What are the 2 outcomes that I'm attached to? And can I let go of those outcomes? And so after you're in equanimity, whatever action it takes, and this is why I say, whatever action you take, you've come to equanimity, you've come to fearlessness, you've already shifted your destiny point. Now, no matter what action you take any action. What you wanted to take that action. What you didn't want to take that action. No matter what action you take, it is going to have a different manifestation, because manifestation does not happen from your actions. Manifestation only happens from your frequencies. And for that reason, what is it that I mean when I say actions don't matter? It is your frequency that matters. If you are sitting in the frequency of worry, fear, anxiety, no matter what action you take, you will only get to experience the more of the same, the more of the same. And so then, what if you don't take any action? Okay, I'm taking no action, but my family is going crazy. They're like, how can you not take action? You need to do something. You have to do something. My family is pushing me to take an action, to take a look within over here, to say all of these judgments that you are seeing through the family. There is no family. There are actors who are still showing you that you hold judgments towards a physical action and a physical inaction. This is called doership. If I don't do anything, how will something happen? Well, something is happening not from your little body doing something. Something is happening from your 99% energy constantly doing something. That's where the manifestations are constantly happening from. But the doership comes into play. I'm not taking any action. My family is telling me I need to take action. My family is judging me. My family, there is no such thing called family. They're all your reflections. You haven't looked deep enough into your own resistance towards inaction, or maybe your own resistance towards action. Sometimes we don't want to take action, but not because we're sitting in equanimity, because we are sitting in fear of taking action. We are sitting in we are sitting in fear, and so we don't take action for years and years. A lot of Indian judicial system is based on that. But to understand that even if you're part of that judicial system, why are you even there? You are there to experience that inaction. You're experiencing it from some side or the other, but you're here to experience your energies of fear, and from that space, inaction. When you work on your energies, the outside, whether it's a judicial system or it's the education system, no matter what system you are looking at and you're like, this doesn't work. It works completely because it is here to give you the exact experience that you are having right now. The exact experience of fearfulness or confusion or doubt, the system is working perfectly well because that is the experience your energy wants to be delivered to itself. And why does your energy want that? Because it is the energy of confusion that you are sitting in. It is the energy of doubt. It is the energy of judgment that you are sitting in. The outside scenarios will be created in such a way that your own frequencies will be reflected right back at you. Let's see, we've got some chat happening here. Ready? Okay, that's strange. So far the meeting wasn't even registering. Okay. I have many instances. Work on self-love. It is okay to put on weight, stop going for walks because of inaction. Got fired last week, not applying, but not in equanimity. Want to go for a holiday, husband not agreeing. I'm not pushing him, but I know I'm not in equanimity. Then, if you're not in equanimity, then what do you want me to do? My webinars are all about looking within. If you are not in equanimity, you are like every other person. You're like every other person. You're like the whole world. Everybody is acting from that space of non-equanimity. And so are you. And those are your experiences. So I'm not here to talk about, everybody needs to be in equanimity. No. It's not that everybody needs to be. Everybody should be in equanimity. You simply become aware that this is your energy, this is your creation. That's all it is. whatever your energies are right now, as you're not in equanimity and you've not applied whatever your reason be, but I'm not in equanimity, fine. Then understand that whatever frequency you are in, it's going to manifest. It's a very simple equation. I'm not saying you have to change your frequency zabardast. This is just a choice. It's a place of choice. Being aware is simply a place of choice. It's like I can eat this dish, but I can eat that dish too. So you're like, oh, I'm not in equanimity. I'm going to say, wonderful. Enjoy. Enjoy your non-equanimity state. And just be aware that when the outside manifests, it's your creation. Nobody else. It's your creation. After all, you are the powerful Shiva. You are the creator of every part of your life. And sitting over here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instances and not wanting to be in equanimity, it's perfect. I to say it is to no matter what you are in, your energy is already experiencing whatever it has come to experience. It is right now manifesting and experiencing fearfulness. It is experiencing judgments. And that is what the whole universe is growing. So where is the problem? No problem at all. Okay. All right, people. So again, whatever action you take, whatever action you don't take, if you're belonging to that side of the world which is not aware, then always will be about action. Let's do this, let's sort this out, let's not sort this out, whatever. And that will be your choice. If you are looking within, the only action that I ask you to take is, well, this one, to take a look within, to bring yourself to equanimity, and then to be okay, to be truly okay. Judgments will come up again, and then either you have a choice to sit in judgments at that point or to bring yourself back to equanimity. Will the work happen at all? Will anything and everything happen at all? Oh, yes. The universe is already moving as per your energy. It is already creating destiny points for you as per your energy. You're already creating experiences, whether you move your hands or not, whether you move your legs or not. The energy is already moving every moment with and without your awareness. So things will continue to happen. Why is this happening? I'm not even doing anything. Well, I'll tell you what will happen. The happening also might not be outside. The happening is simply another experience for you. More experience of self-judgment, more experience of lack of self-love. These are all happenings. For the energy, these are the happenings. For the energy doesn't care whether you go on chutti or you don't go on chutti. Sitting where you are, it can continue to create experiences of disappointment for you. Sitting where you are, not moving an inch, you might go for the vacation, experience disappointment. You might not go for the vacation, experience disappointment. And that is all of the creation that your energy is creating. It is not about you winning a new award, you getting a new job. Those are outside scenarios which will keep creating the same experiences for you, which are already being created. Already they are being created because you're not looking within, getting a new job. Even if without doing anything on the outside, let us say tomorrow a new job falls into your plate. And then you're like, wow, I did nothing. I didn't even come to equanimity and I already have a new job. Let us say you join that new job. What do you think is going to happen? What energies are going to come to play? That is the only place where I am trying to take you to through awareness. Through awareness. But I have zero judgment about the entire world. The entire world is moving in polarity. They've come to experience polarity here. They are here to experience all of the duality, all of the insecurities, all of the fears. Am I telling the whole world they have to come to oneness? Of course not. You came to earth to experience fearfulness. Yes, you came to this path to experience fearlessness. But if you don't wish to experience that, that's totally perfect. It is all in perfection. Your energies, whoever they are, whatever they are already created. With your action, with your hand moving, with your mail going out, with your phone coming in, with your answering the phone, those are outside stories. The energy is already creating perfectly your next experience from your current frequencies. Observing of your frequency, do the work, or releasing of frequency has to be done. Observing of your frequency. I'm sorry, I totally don't get the question. It is being sent to me as a direct message. Awareness of your frequency, do the work, or releasing of frequency has to be done. It's all the same. The minute you become aware of, oh, I'm operating in fear frequency. Okay, that's my experience of today, that I'm operating from fear frequency. Okay, it's just a frequency. I can let go. I can let go. There's only just a tiny little shift that happens, but the main part of it is observation. And for the observation, that one main question, what am I feeling? So action needs to be taken, immediate action needs to be taken. If you're going to sit and want to take immediate action, then take the immediate action of asking this one question to yourself. What am I feeling? What am I feeling? That is all that you need to do to work on your energy. From there, some path will open. Automatically, some answer might come, some place might open up. You might even go to a new job, and that new job might not work out for you. But if you keep asking yourself, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? You will totally know where this experience was created from and how now you can change the experience. It's just a frequency and you shift the experience. And that's all there is to experience creation. Experience creation doesn't happen because we do something on the outside, because we have worked so hard to get success in our lives. The experience of success might happen for 2 minutes, but then let us say today, because I'm so successful, I'm offered the CEO role of some place. As a CEO, one day I'm going to be very happy and I'll take all the actions from that joy. But then tomorrow, when I'm back to my own frequencies of fear, because I haven't looked within, what will the CEO place get for me? It will still get me more fears only, nothing else, more fears only. Both have done your program and practice, but she blamed my energy when things go wrong. Wonderful. And when she puts the blame on you when things go wrong, the question you are going to ask yourself is, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Oh, I'm feeling so hurt that she's blaming me when things go wrong. I am feeling sad that she's blaming me. The question to ask is not, why is she blaming me? From there, no internal work happens. The only work that is to be done in the inner energies is asking yourself this question, what am I feeling? Oh, we've done your program, but she's blaming it on me. Perfect. What are you doing? You're also not looking within. Have you looked within to see what your emotion is when she's blaming you? I ask you to always only ask, not why is she blaming after she's done the program. She's gone into unawareness from awareness. So what? So what? You're also sitting there only. And so what? Are you planning to become aware by asking yourself, as she blames me, what am I feeling? If you are feeling hurt, if you are feeling sad, if you are feeling angry, if you are feeling joyful that she's hurting you, whatever it is you are feeling, you have to be looking at your frequency. What is your frequency? Because that is what is manifesting this outside scenario of someone blaming you. Someone is blaming you is a creation of your energy. Your energy can be reformed, replaced, transported, transformed by you. And then this outside game might shift. And even if it doesn't shift and she keeps blaming you, what it actually will shift is that it will no longer be a trigger on you. When she blames you, you'll be able to laugh it off. But right now, no. When the blame finger from her is on you, you are coming here and complaining about her. So the blame finger is on her. So each of these sides, the only question to ask yourself would be, what am I feeling? And clear your own energy about your emotion instead of getting into this game. You're both playing the same game, no difference. Okay, wonderful. All right. It's so fun when the finger points outside. I always have this most amazing tool when I am not liking something that's happening outside and somebody is doing it to me. The wholeness tool, which I have explained so many times, I am this and I am that person too. That's it. I am this and I'm that person too. Whenever I sit over here and then I start to think, okay, that person is doing something which I'm not liking. Let me just see in what all ways are they reflecting who I am. They must be reflecting some part of me only because there is no other. So when they are doing this, they must be reflecting some part of me only. Like this, you will catch yourself and then you'll laugh because it's so obvious. I only just pointed out to you right now. They're not the only ones who've got their finger outside. You're the one with finger outside too. But if you had just simply asked yourself, hey, what am I feeling? That will remove the emotions, the triggers from your energy field. But B, the second part, the wholeness tool. What part of me is this person reflecting at me? And then you would be able to release your judgments about being the one with the finger outside too. Oh, she's exactly acting like me. She and I are exactly the same. Wonderful. Then you accept a little bit more, not of her, of your own self. Because all that they are reflecting is your reflection. Wonderful. Okay. So I'm still kind of wondering if that answer happened. Observing of your frequency does the work, or releasing of the, or does the work or releasing of the frequency has to be done. They're both the same thing. The main part is to be observing. When you observe, release already happens because the line is only one. After you observe, I'm in sadness. Sadness is just a frequency. That is true observation of the frequency as a frequency. Sadness is just a frequency and I'm experiencing it today. Okay, then I can move to another frequency. Let me begin that process. And so simple, so easy to get into mental frequency. Okay. All right. Okay, everyone. Any more questions on this topic of actions don't matter? Actions don't matter. I hope that after this, it was so funny because people said to me, oh, many people think that because you say actions don't matter, they shouldn't take any action. They've forgotten that this is all about inner work. Outside actions are not actions at all. The inner actions are the only actions. And once you've taken the inner action, whether you take an outside action or not, you will simply flow. You will flow through each place. You will flow. The action will automatically appear. And you will be able to do it without resistance, without fear, because you've released your fears. You've released all of your doubts and come to the place of equanimity. And now in equanimity, it doesn't matter. I marry this fellow or I marry that fellow. Doesn't matter. Because if I'm sitting in the frequency of equanimity, I understand that every creation is my frequency. If I marry that fellow and tomorrow it's not turning out right, what will I do? Look at my frequency. If I marry that fellow and everything is turning out right, what will I do? It's my frequency. Gratitude for that. When things are turning out right, gratitude. When things are not turning out right, well, take a look within, clear your energy, and gratitude to that actor who has brought you to this place of true recognition of who you are. That's what the actor has brought to you. Okay, everybody. Now to move to the meditation. So here it is. I think I almost said, I don't know when, that I have a new meditation and I forgot all about it. It is a new Meenal frequency meditation. And so Dipali has been reminding me to do this meditation each time, and I keep forgetting. I don't, so yesterday it came, and the meditation has already been recorded for many, many months ago. But yesterday it came to simply put it out there, go and look at the file, put some fancy music, that same Om that we have underneath it. And so today what I'm going to do is actually to put that meditation, Meenal frequency meditation. Okay, let's see. Here we are. And we begin the meditation right here. Take a deep breath in.
No audio.
Sorry, did I shut off? Did I shut off the audio when I did that?
But just few words came and then it became zero.
I think you put yourself on mute now.
I put myself on mute. I thought that would be the better thing to do. I didn't know I was also going to mute the computer with that. Okay, fine. I start again. Sorry, people. Here we go.
हाँ शेयर साउंड क्लिक करना होगा अभी भी नहीं आ रहा है
क्या करना है
शेयर साउंड
share sound. Oh, good Lord. Okay. I have to figure this out. Wait. Stop sharing. I have to go to share sound. So when
you share a video, that time वो click करना पड़ता है share sound.
Okay, fine. So here we are, and then I don't see share sound. कहाँ पे है बच्चे?
जब आप शेयर करते हो ना तभी शेयर का बटन क्लिक करते हैं ना तभी राइट साइड में बॉक्स आते हैं दो.
अच्छा, okay. Oh, blood. So be my experience about this. Wait. Let me see.
You'll have to stop sharing first and share it again.
Stop sharing. Yeah.
I
can't even figure out where to stop sharing now. I'm so fun. Stop sharing. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, here we are. Dun, dun, dun. Now where? Start share
Yes,
screen.
share again, share screen, and there will be a pop-up that says share with audio.
Oh, share sound. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, then. Now let's try again. Let's see if it works.
Take a
Yes,
deep
now it's working.
and release. Take a deep breath in and release. And as you release your next breath, make an intent to yourself. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. Releasing the separation between you and Meenal, knowing that your energy is asking to move to the frequency of Meenal. The frequency of surrender, the frequency of joy, the frequency of love unconditional. Your frequency wants to experience now all of these, and so you are moving in this now to the frequency of Meenal. Imagine a beautiful light coming all the way through your forehead into your body. A beautiful ray of light. You are beginning to experience that enter through your forehead. And from there, it spreads now to your face, your eyes, your mouth, your neck, moving down, coming to both your arms. It's in your hands. This beautiful ray of light, carrying with it so much of joyfulness. This light from the frequency of Meenal is now moving towards your bust. On your back, your middle back, and your lower back. Moving to your stomach, the area of your torso. Moving further down, all the way to your hips and thighs. You're experiencing this beautiful ray of light in your body, in your upper body. And as the light moves down to your legs, upper legs, and then to your feet, and the light moves out from your feet to the outside. This continuous stream of light from your forehead all the way down to your neck, your stomach, your legs, and out through your feet. This beautiful ray of light carries with it all of the programs, the beliefs that you are done serving. All the experiences that you have already received are now complete, and all the programs that were binding you in those experiences of struggle, separation, anxiety, anger, sadness, all of those experiences are now complete. And as they are complete, all the programs your beliefs that helped you receive those experiences. Those programs are now free to be released from your body. And so allow, make the intent to allow. I release all those programs, those beliefs that were meant for my understanding, for my experiences of duality. No longer in the energies of separation, I open myself to the experiences of oneness. I drop my mind, the mind frequencies that so helped me in getting those experiences of duality, of polarity. I now drop those frequencies and I am in the frequencies of the heart. I open myself to receiving unconditional love from the universe. I allow myself to receive all of the frequencies of surrender, faith, abundance, masti. All of these answers that are sitting in the menal frequency now belong to me because I take energy from menal frequency. Without limitations, without any thoughts of separation, I take energy from menal. There is no separation in the energies. These beautiful energies of masti and joyfulness and abundance are mine to experience now. And I allow, I accept these experiences with a heart full of love. A heart full of love for the self. I thank all my experiences till now, all those experiences of the earth that have helped me complete this journey through separation and now into oneness. I accept this new self of mine. This is me. There is no other. I accept these answers. I allow these answers to flow through me at all times. And I find that my finger and my eyes turn within more and more as I sit in the frequency of answers. My eyes can see that all that is happening outside is simply my reflection, and I am able to give love to all my reflections. Each and every actor who has shown me my energies, I thank, I hug, I love those actors for this beautiful experience. All my reflections, some with love and some not with love, have only shown me all aspects of my own self. And so today, I release all my judgments for the self. I am complete. I am Shiva. I am Shakti. I am the universe. I breathe into my universe this new life, this new energy, this beautiful frequency of menal, through which I can experience more and more of the giving, abundant universe. I am menal. I am Meenal. I stay in this frequency of oneness, and now I experience my universe from this frequency. I am love. I am love. I am only love. Om Mani, Om Mani, Om Mani.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for showing me how to do a screen share. Wonderful. All right, so I will put this meditation out on YouTube. It will be out soon, and you can be you can be listening to it as much as you feel like listening to it. Thank you so much. Lots and lots of love to everybody.
Thank
One
you, Meenal.
meditation. One meditation, another meditation. What is the difference? I guess from the last time that the meditation was created, it was many years ago. And since then, the frequency has moved. It has moved a lot. And so we're always constantly, renewing ourselves version. That's why it was so funny. When you see it, it's like the frequency meditation version X.2. What that X stands for, God only knows. But never mind. So wonderful to have that frequency out again. And you will be soon, there will be some news for you. Somebody has got guidance, and that somebody will write this message to all of you. Somebody's got guidance to conduct some meditations, and they will be using this particular meditation every day to collectively do it. And so look forward to seeing many of you in this frequency. Okay, everybody, lots and lots of love. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.
Love.
Bye.
Thank you.